Um,
They're teaching.
no, I like to have a little help.
They're teaching me how to use the mouse. Can you
Oh, I
use?
see.
Can you use a mouse?
Well, I don't want to. I'm not.
I remember when we used to set a trap and hope we'd catch a little mouse.
Well, now we did catch mice under the kitchen sink,
Do you
and
have?
so.
Do you
Amy,
have?
do you?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
You remember one time I did something real ugly. I don't know whether Evelyn or Elizabeth had a letter
Yeah.
and somebody was chasing it, and I tossed it up under the house.
I will never forget that.
Ooh.
And I don't think they ever found that letter.
No, I was in big trouble.
I tell you, you never got out of that big trouble.
No, I didn't. And I told Manon, Amy, you know, she used to love to stay at our house
Yeah.
because she was an only child. And so at my house, my sisters had boyfriends that got boxes of candy.
Yeah.
And she and I used to punch the ends because we were trying to find the caramels and the nuts. And so we pushed the bottom end of the candy.
Yeah, so let me ask you something. Let me see now. I was going to ask you something about candy, but now Joe sent me some apples and cutlets.
That's good. Yeah.
You tell him that I got them, and tell him that I haven't opened them up yet, but I will.
Okay, that's good. I told you what I did with those warm slippers that you sent. Those warm slippers, they were too small for me.
Were they really?
And I asked Joe, I said, do you know anybody that's got cold feet? He said, I sure do. Margaret has the coldest feet. So I passed them on to Margaret, Joe's Margaret.
But now, can she wear them?
Oh, yeah. That was fit fine.
But don't let him make him like it.
Well, you said my Christmas box kind of threw you. Well, I had told you ahead that it was not a Christmas box. It was, you know, I was going through my things and I thought, man, I need somebody to enjoy these things.
Yes.
So I want you. Aren't those scarves pretty?
Ooh, but you're right. Don't put two of them together.
No, don't even let them be in the same room. So,
they clash.
well, Margaret, back to the movie. How was the movie?
Well, it's a very serious movie.
Well, I figured it would be.
And they did a good job with the costumes. And see, before I read that book, I thought that people in Afghanistan were all up in the mountains herding sheep and goats. I didn't know that they had a culture with universities and museums and all kinds of wonderful things.
Well, you know, that's exactly like, Margaret, the way people think about Mississippi.
Yeah, just about.
So, anyway, but go ahead.
But anyway, I learned a lot when I read the book. And Gary went and he enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether the boys would have enjoyed it or not. But anyway, I've seen it and Gary went with me. So that was great.
But let me ask you something. Does it have a happy ending?
Yes, it ends up right.
Okay.
Because this man goes back to bring his, I guess it's his brother's child back. And he doesn't have any children, so he's going to take that boy and raise him.
Well, now, at least you have been.
I've been. I don't need to see it twice.
Yeah.
But if you want to see a real fun movie,
okay,
go to see the one called Enchanted.
Okay.
Enchanted. And it is just a real fun movie.
Well, okay, now I'll see about that, but I don't want to go see these sad ones.
No, no, no. Enchanted is just a real pleasant, fun thing. And so Son and I went to see that and just thoroughly enjoyed it. So,
has Gary found out anything about when he will go to Australia?
it'll be after the 1st, and he said that Lynn, he'll go back because he'll be in the hotel, and after he gets his apartment, then Lynn can come. So she won't go back with him.
Well, you know, Margaret, it's just one day at the time.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll see how it is. Hey, that's a pretty necklace. Did Melinda give you that?
Yeah, isn't it pretty?
I think I've got one just like it. Will it go over your head so you don't have to?
It will go over my head. And Velma Trotter gave me this top I've got on for Christmas.
Oh, that's real pretty. Yeah. She always gives you nice things.
But anyway, she's gotten where she makes me try them on.
Oh.
To be sure that.
Well, I'm sorry about that because I liked it when it didn't fit you. You gave it to me.
you got one out. Billy Stepp called today, and they were telling me that he called today, and to make his plane reservations, I am going to West Palm Beach for the month of February.
Good for you.
And I really am looking forward to going now. He's going to fly to Columbus, and we're going to rent a good-sized car. And then
that'll work.
Then we're going to drive and spend the first night with Melinda, and the next night we'll spend with in Orlando with Andre, and then go on to West Palm Beach.
Okay.
But you remember the time that you and I rented that red car?
Yeah.
New Thunderbird, and it took us between 3 and 4 hours to go from Orlando to West Palm Beach. And when we got there, there wasn't a soul